What is up, friends? Welcome back for the season 1 finale of Invincible, which has the potential to be absolutely mind-blowing because last episode was definitely some of the most insane stuff I've seen recently, at least in the show particularly. Some of the best payoffs and reveals and some of the most gruesome moments as well. And so really looking forward to this last episode, to seeing what they do, and hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for this one. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, and you can check out the full-length reaction on Patreon, link for that in the description below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and finish off Invincible. Okay, everyone, I have the episode queued up to the very beginning. If you've got it queued up to the same spot, I will do the usual 3, 2, 1 play count. On play, we'll both hit play, be all synced up and ready to watch together. So 3, 2, 1, play. I feel like if they're going to adequately do a previously on, it'd need to be like 10 minutes with everything that happened. With all the deaths we've gotten in this season so far, which I feel like a lot of it was early on, except for this episode with Immortal here, I'm expecting at least one death in this episode. Possibly more. What a brilliant opening shot. That was incredible. That was so artistically done. Oh, he just went straight for him. Wasn't expecting that. For different reason than just attacking his dad, though. He had the same thought as the Guardians and everyone else initially. What? Whoa, man, I love this. But it's also horrifying and messed up. That's insane to just call that a war effort. This reveal is great, though. Is that what he's trying to do with Earth, then? Remove the weak? Oh my, this is a lot to handle right now. No way Mark can just accept that straight up. Man, this is so well done. I already love the start to this episode. I also love the fact that his eyes were getting pressed on, so they're all red while he's telling this. gosh, he is just dumping the mother load of information on him. I wouldn't even know how to handle that. Whoa, that's awful. I can't believe he just said that. It's disturbing. This is crazy, man. I love how all the buildup has led to this moment. This man is unstoppable. Exactly how I was worried it was going to play out. Nobody is safe. I really don't think you can stop him unless there's a secret play that hasn't been revealed yet. Oh, Eve showed up as well, as powerful as they all are together as a group. They've already been kind of defeated once, so I don't have the strongest faith in them. Oh, that was great, man. Probably my favorite title sequence right there. A whole lot of blood dropped. Love the dialogue leading into that. This is freaking tense, man. I wasn't expecting it to be so thrilling. Probably because the stakes are so dang high. It's not gonna do anything, but shout out to the animators for this. It looks flawless. So many little... Man, it's so cool, the shot selection they're choosing to do and everything. Feels like a massive blockbuster. Oh man, shout out to Mark for still saving people amidst all this chaos. Oh, so so disgusting. And right in front of Mark. There literally is nothing you can do. The sound design right there, too, though, was sick. Yeah. Those punches have so much force. This episode is perfect so far. Bro, don't tell me they're gonna start fighting in a populated area like that. So many people are gonna die. The destruction levels are certainly matching their capabilities, though. Oh man, so much death right here. And I feel like this, even now, is small scale compared to what Omni-Man would do. Bro, this is heavy stuff, man. They have ramped up the pressure in this episode. Poor Mark is just trying his hardest. Oh man, that might be one of the more brutal shots of the season just because of the circumstances and how he tried to save him. This man straight evil. Holy crap, so much worse than I initially thought. Man, this is emotional stuff. Excellent writing. Fantastic voice acting as well. Dude, this is so insane. Oh my gosh, bro. I couldn't even say anything for the first couple seconds there. That was a horrifying shot. So messed up. This is unreal, man. I was not prepared for this kind of destruction. Showing so much gruesome violence, though, definitely is necessary to paint Omni-Man in this light. All his strength does literally nothing. This is such a horrifying villain, and we can call him confidently a villain now because he's indestructible. Bro, this is just a marvel to watch. This is such a step up from everything else we've seen. I appreciate that they're willing to go help out, but unlike Mark, I feel like Omni-Man would just instantly kill them. The absolute power of this man. My goodness. Mark looks legitimately close to death. Dude, shout out to Mark, man. He's staying strong in the face of death. My gosh, man. He's not actually gonna kill him, is he? This is brutal. Nothing could have prepared me for this episode. Oh man, this is so sad seeing this now, knowing what's happening right now in the future. Oh man, Debbie is very, very wise. Oh man, this is making me legitimately sad right now. This is heartbreaking. So many emotions this episode. Man, finally he stops. There's still the smallest speck of humanity in him. Mark looks beyond recovery. Man, this is incredible writing in this episode. Shout out to J.K. Simmons, though. Incredible voice actor as well as an actor. Yo, maybe Mark just said the absolute perfect thing right there. Seemed like it really hit him. Whoa, man, there's some tears. It actually did hit him. That's great because it means there's hope that maybe he can change. Man, so well done. The use of cutting in and out of black in motion with the helicopter. I was on the verge of tears there for a couple moments there. What a great sequence. This feels like we're getting very close to the end of the episode, and I'm going to be really sad because I want so much more of this immediately. Hey, glad that they're able to help out in one way. I was worried they were going to be taken out by Omni-Man. I don't think so, my friend. If Omni-Man is still alive, it's only just begun. I'm so glad Debbie is still okay after all of that, and Mark is looking a whole lot better already. Guess he really is invincible. Poor Debbie. I can't imagine the emotions that are going through her right now. I'm very impressed with Mark, though, for staying strong through it all. Hey, Cecil's a good dude for trying to help him out as much as he can despite the circumstances. Man, what the heck happens now? I would assume at this point we'd probably end the season without Omni Man coming back. But maybe at some point he returns with more people, more Viltrumite people, which would be even worse. I love the symbolism of wiping the blood stain off, trying to start anew. Interesting line, though, about not earning it. Great moment right there. Maybe there is hope that they can be something special someday. Gonna take a whole lot to be prepared for Omni Man, though. Is that the street that was destroyed before? That's some impressive recovery and rebuilding. I love the decision they're making to just do the music right here. No other audio. Makes it feel a lot more somber. Glad to see that Amber's still helping out there. I think a lot of people are going to be changed for a while, though, after all that. I love that we got the shot of her flying down a second ago. That was a quick transformation. Wow, what a recovery. He looks almost as good as before. I didn't think he was healing at all after the beating he took. I think Mark made that decision very clear earlier in the episode. What the heck, man? Got a whole facility here in secret. That's so cool. How do they do that? Insane technology. That's pretty incredible. I love that. But I would be amazed if Immortal comes back into play again. Cecil seemed like such a mysterious, maybe even sinister guy early on, but he's become quite the good character. I don't know if there's anything that could have prepared him for that. Everything changes that we saw already, though, particularly his excitement about his powers. Oh, I was worried the episode was gonna end right there. Fantastic sound editing and just editing in general. Poor Debbie, man. Breaks my heart to see her like that. Amber is very happy to see him. That's great news. Hey, that's awesome, man. Got a great support group right here. Especially happy that he and Amber are back on good terms. He thinks he keeps blowing everything. That's great. I like that we're kind of getting a chance to breathe and recover after what we saw. Is definitely needed because that was some brutal stuff we were getting. Man, such great character development in this show. Very mature stuff. Dealing with the heaviest topics possible. William is so bad at conversation, man. Always seems like he's saying the wrong things. Oh gosh, man, what is this? Man, she's gonna reveal herself too. Oh, that's great, man. Also, love that Invincible's hopping back into action. Hopefully, it's not Omni Man heading back. Love that we get to see Alan again. I was hoping he'd eventually come back. He's a chill dude. Oh, that sucks, man. Didn't know that. But that's the feeling I'm getting, is that he's gonna come back, but with more power. This is crazy. I love how much we're increasing the stakes. This is gonna end up being a battle across the whole galaxy. Nice cut right there with the music. Good stuff. Interesting dialogue, though, with Alan there. Because maybe Nolan has kind of abandoned the Viltrumites as well by leaving Earth if he's not supposed to do that. Not that dude again. He's brutal. Love getting to see some. Love getting to see some moments from all the stuff, all the people we've been seeing over the course of the season. Oh gosh, man, that was a great close. What an amazing final episode, though. That was not just a 10 out of 10 episode for an animated show, just a regular show, any show in general. That was so well done. And I very much appreciated the more calm stuff and resolution stuff at the end. But the first half of that episode, still some of the most brutal things I think I've seen, and it felt so sad just because of the relationships that have been built up over the course of the season, specifically between Nolan and Mark. But also the way the deaths and the blood and gore and everything was just so up in your face really added to the seriousness of the moment and the threat of Nolan slash Omni-Man. Cannot wait for season 2, man. I'm hooked now for sure. Well, it's been a long time since an animated series has got me this excited for what's to come. I don't really watch too many of them, not because there's anything wrong with them, but usually I find myself going for live action stuff more often. But I feel like this is the first time since I originally watched through Avatar: The Last Airbender that I've been this excited for more animated seasons of a show. But just a fantastic first season. I loved all the episodes, really. There are a couple standouts for me, obviously, but this final episode and the last episode as well really just raised the show to a whole nother level. And without all the great build up, the character development, the writing, and the story building throughout the first 7 episodes, the final episode here would not have been as great as it was, especially the fighting between Omni-Man and Invincible. That was just some amazing stuff. I was just in awe throughout that whole sequence. Just not only excellently animated and filmed, which I keep saying film because that's what I'm used to saying, but you guys know what I mean by that, but the writing of it, the dialogue, and just the scene orchestration was all so expertly done. That conflict really felt like it was occurring at the end of a 3 or 4 season arc, not just a 1 season arc. And so really impressive that they were able to get me to care about those characters and the situation so much with just a couple of episodes in the first season. And on the topic of caring about the characters, I wasn't expecting to get kind of teary and emotional during this episode as well, but I think the placement of that flashback was genius and added so much more weight to that scene as well, especially considering that Invincible was almost dead there. And if Nolan had thrown that last punch, he may have actually killed Mark. I don't know what would have happened, but definitely the feeling that I'm getting. I'm really interested to see how his character is going to be handled in the future seasons. And I'm not even sure if this is based off like an actual comic book or anything like that, or if it's an original work. But if it is based off something, obviously don't give me any hints as to what happens, because I haven't read an original work if it is based off that. But I don't know if he's going to come back eventually. I assume he is. I don't know if he's going to be a friend or foe. I feel like it's still going to be a foe, but it seems like the last moments there with Mark really touched him and caused him to rethink what he was doing. But because of the discussion with Alan there at the end, I already kind of threw out a guess that maybe Nolan is going to be kind of cast out from his people because he left Earth without fully conquering it. So there's definitely some pretty high stakes. I also love the setup it gave us about a whole intergalactic battle. That would certainly be way larger of a scale than what I was expecting after the first episode just taking place, the first season really just taking place on Earth. But I absolutely loved going through this season and sharing it with you all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for the whole season, but for this last episode in particular, if you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. And of course you can check out the full-length reactions to all the episodes from season 1 on my Patreon. Link for that in the description below. But until season 2, which hopefully will come soon, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.